Welcome to the Better Together podcast, where we look for ways we can advance the gospel of Jesus Christ throughout the world. Today we have with us Derek Altom. He's the Director of Events and Development at Randall House D6 Family Ministry. So, Derek, thank you so much for joining us today, my friend.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Now, there's a little conference coming up in Orlando.
Little is an interesting word.
Yeah. You're going to love that. Ron's going to love this when he hears it, too.
That's right.
Tell us about the D6 conference.
Yeah, I think Free Will Baptists are involved in so many wonderful things around the world. I think, and maybe I'm biased, but one of the best things that we have going is the D6 conference. And it's going to be April 10th through the 12th, the week after Easter in Orlando, Florida. And we're just excited about already what the Lord is doing in our preparation for the conference and what he's going to do, at the conference in the hearts and lives of ministry leaders and parents.
Yeah. And so we say it's just a get together down in Orlando, but it's going to feel like, and it will be, a lot of folks, people that are the leaders in family ministry and discipleship will all be in one place under one roof.
Yeah, we're super excited this year, like we are every year. I was even in some meetings recently where we're just making some plans for what the main stage is going to look like and breakout rooms are going to look like as far as content. And it was almost like there was just this stirring in my spirit, even as the coordinator and the organizer kind of on the front end, just thinking, man, Lord, you're going to do something awesome through all this stuff. So, again, we're just super excited.
So give us a little bit of an overview. What's happening this year? What can people look for and as they come to Orlando? Yeah,
the main thing is our theme for the year. Every year our team gets together at Randall House and D6 Family Ministry, and we kind of put our heads together and we look at the Shema. We look at Deuteronomy 6, 4-9, and we try to pull some kind of theme out of those verses every year. And it can get tricky from time to time because we've been doing the conference since 2009. But as we were reading the Shema together as a leadership team at Randall House, one of the things that kept popping out at us over a year ago now is the word all. And it's just, he's just challenging us. We've boiled it down to being all in on your discipleship strategy, being all in as a parent in passing your faith to the next generation, being all in as a ministry leader in partnering with parents to pass faith to the next generation. And so we're going to be really centered on that idea of, like, are you all in?
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And so I'm listening wherever I might be. Should I go? Who should go to D6?
Yeah, one of the great things about the D6 conference, we should be proud of this, is that we literally have something for everybody on your team. For the small church pastor, and I don't say that in a derogatory fashion, but I'm the only staff member of my church. We have obviously so much for you, whether in the areas of children's ministry, student ministry, pastoral leadership, apologetics, things like that. But we also say, hey, if you have a staff of your church, bring your staff, come and divide out. It's really cool to see staffs kind of get together and say, hey, I'm going to this breakout, and you go to this breakout, and you go to this breakout. And then they all come together and kind of talk about what they've learned. It also is a great opportunity for those key lay volunteers and even really engaged parents that are in your ministry to bring them to the conference. And let them get a taste of what all this is like, and because they're kind of your boots on the ground people in your local church in implementing this church and home working together strategy.
That's great. And so if someone's never been, they can think of it. There's the main stage where you've got speakers and entertainment somewhat from time to time. Yeah. The breakouts you alluded to, and even coaching opportunities.
That's correct.
So they can take part in that, especially like pastors and people on staff and so forth.
Yeah, we have over 90 breakouts this year at D6. We have 6 different breakout sessions, and inside of those, there's 14 to 16, depending on the breakout session, happening all at one time, and you kind of get a choice of what you want to go to. And it's not uncommon for somebody to go into a breakout room and realize, hey, you know what, this is not what I thought it was, and they can use their 2 feet and they can go out and go to a different one. We also have what we call the D6 Media Vault for sale afterwards. So like if you only got to go to 6 breakouts and you're like, man, I really wanted to go to that one, we offer some conference pricing where people can get the main stage sessions and those breakouts, and they can go back home and do intentional leadership development with your teams or your volunteers back in your church. So we really want to be a ministry and a resource to help equip churches and homes to do faith at home.
And it's a good setting where you're going. Tell us a bit about Orlando, what it'll be like at the hotel, what people that attend can expect.
Yeah, beautiful thing about us being in Orlando is that we go to a resort property. So this year we're at the Orlando World Center Marriott, which is one of the biggest Marriott properties in the world, and it's your hotel's there, the conference is all there, and there's a lot of amenities inside that hotel to where really even during breaks for dinner and stuff, you can never really even have to leave the hotel and get everything you need. Beautiful facility. I probably don't get to enjoy it as much as maybe an attendee would, but it's a beautiful property, pools and golf courses and all kinds of stuff that they can be involved in. It's really a neat opportunity for, especially maybe the week after Easter when everybody's just been ramped up, to kind of get away for a few days too in a beautiful setting, but get some intentional training.
That's great. So everything is in one location if one wants that, or they could go off-site to restaurants elsewhere. Good place to kind of relax and debrief after, and even plan a little bit before. Great time. So how do I go to the D6 Family Conference? You
can go to d6conference.com to register for tickets. And for your Better Together listeners, we've created a code that's Better Together 23. Better Together 23, and it'll save them some money off of an individual ticket when they put that code in when they register, because we don't want we wish we could just pay for everybody's travel and everybody's hotel. We can't do that, but we don't want, especially our Free Will Baptist people, for that hurdle to be something they can't get over. And so we're really willing to help, because we really believe God uses the D6 conference to really help ministries and formulate this church and home working together in a local church.
That's great. Yeah, well, we so appreciate it. I'm so excited. Looking forward to the conference.
You're going to be.
I'm going to be there, so I'm looking
year.
Forward to it. When I'm not by the pool, I'm going to be doing breakout speaking and breaking out and that kind of thing. So I'm just looking forward to that.
Pictures to come.
Yes. So if you're listening, no, I will not be by the pool, but we will have. We're looking forward to a good time in Orlando, Florida. Well, thank you, Derek, for stopping by to see us today, my friend.
It's always my pleasure to be here. This is my 4th time. And so I'm curious, is there like a wall of fame?
Well, we're going to show that to you later.
Okay,
so
great.
You'll get to check out the wall of fame, and you'll feel famous.
I'll tell you, it's great.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to Ryan about that. I know he's going to be really excited. So
thank you for having me.
You bet, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, and we want to thank you guys for listening to us today. We do encourage you to take this podcast, share it with someone that would benefit. Remember, every little thing we do really does matter. We truly are better together. Thank you for joining us today.